Cross here.
All right, 92.9 Dave FM. I'm Margot. I'm backstage with Alberta Cross. How you
doing?
Hello.
Did they force you to come back here?
I'm just warming up.
I'm just teasing you. Oh, I can take off my sunglasses. Are those out of the shot, all that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
All right. 3, 2, 1. 92.9 Dave FM. I'm Margot, and I am backstage here at Verizon Wireless Amphitheater as part of our Earth Day birthday, and I am fortunate enough to be sitting here with Alberta Cross, who are going to be performing today. Guys, thank you so much for coming back here. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to be turning my head a lot, and you're going to get some earring sounds because I want to make sure I get to talk to all of you. Now, reading up on you guys, all right, so explain for people who don't know. You're originally from overseas. You live in New York now. Your influences sound very mountain, like you grew up in Appalachia. You know, it's like your sound is very informed by what we call Americana. Mm-hmm. Was that by design from influences, or was that just you guys got together and that's the sound that came out?
I don't know. I mean, I grew up in Sweden. I was born in Sweden.
Are you a hockey fan?
I'm a hockey fan.
Okay, cool.
Sam's
I'm more of a hockey fan.
Yeah,
Sharks.
he's a Sharks fan.
Oh, really?
I'm from San Francisco. So
Oh, dude, I'm a Red Wings fan.
Red Wings?
Yeah.
Who's losing first in the Western Conference this year?
Yeah, well, excuse me, how many Stanley Cups do you have? All right,
Okay.
anyway, that's
How old
beside
is
the
your
point.
team?
All right, that's beside the
This
point.
can go on forever.
Okay, back to your music.
I can speak about hockey, that's fine.
No, that's okay. We'll talk about your music.
Alright.
We're in Atlanta. Hockey's not huge here.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Rashers.
You're going to be a
Sorry,
difficult
okay.
one, I can tell.
I think it's difficult. But yeah, no, I mean, I was inspired by, I listened to a lot of, blues and Americana stuff when I grew up, but I listened to loads of stuff. I think we're like inspired by music from everywhere, soul music, like English music, any kind of music. And, we're all from, I was born in Sweden, the Blakespeare Terrace from London, Sam's from San Francisco, Alex from Minneapolis / London.
Do you guys know which
Austin's
end is
from
up?
the West
Goodness.
Coast. So it's kind of a bit of a mix, of people, so I guess we going to be like pulling in inspiration from everywhere.
But that's really cool because you can, that's right, the places you have been and the places you are can kind of inform your music. Now, the bands you've toured with quite a few heavy hitters. I mean, you opened for Oasis, you did Dave Matthews Band, of course Ben Harper, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, who am I leaving out? Lots of them, right? Do those bands kind of also influence you too, or is it just you guys are all separate entities on your tour?
I think when you're on tour with a band, you can't help but, since you're listening to their music every night, you can't help but kind of get an influence from that. So, yeah.
All right. Any particular difference between, I know when you open for a band, it's different because you're not headlining, but when you're doing an opening tour and then you've done a bunch of headlining shows in America now, and then you've also done Bonnaroo and Lollapalooza, correct? Mm-hmm. Is it one of the same thing, or is it all a very different experience for you? Does it just become old after a while, or is it?
I think that's the good thing with it, that we're doing so many different things. We're doing headline shows in Europe or in America, and then we're doing big support slots and we play bigger venues, big stages. And also festivals, it's like that, we see like a celebration of the year, where you can go and you meet people, you get drunk and have fun and watch loads of bands, so it's all a bit different, but I think that kind of makes the year a bit more fun. If it would be the same old thing all the time, it'd be, you get a bit old, and now I feel like it feels fresh all the time because it's new tours and new things.
Well, if you just tuned in, I'm sitting here backstage at Earth Day Birthday with Alberta Cross, who are going to perform today, and you have an album out called Broken Side of Time, and you've been touring around that here in America. How has that been received? I mean, Old Man Chicago, we're playing that on our Americana station, and also Dave FM. And
thank you.
And no problem, it's a great song. But reading about you guys, it was, I don't know which one of you said it, but there was a quote where the album was about your experiences becoming a band and the things you went through getting to where you are now. So Old Man Chicago is about...
Old Man Chicago is actually like a bit of the oldest song. Old Man Chicago and the Stephen Heartbreak is like the two songs that we took from the EP that we recorded in London. So they're like the oldest songs. So I guess they're about the life, you know, we were going through, me and Tara were going through when we started up a band in London. Things like that. So yeah, they're the oldest songs. It's kind of funny that I wrote that and named it Old Man Chicago without even being there, you know.
and now you've been there?
Now I've been there loads. We played it maybe the 4 times. And it's one of my favourite places in America. So it's kind of a funny thing.
It is a lot of fun, Chicago. You had the pizza, of course, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. All right. Well, you guys are going to do some songs for us. So we were going to take a quick break. It's 92.9 Dave FM, Alberta Cross, doing live music coming out.